Hey insulators, I am here with a longtime customer. First time I got to meet him, finally. We are here in Mesa, Arizona, and this is Nick Smith. He is with Thermo-S Insulation. He has purchased 1500s from me, CM2400s, Winco generators, bunch of backings. What are your thoughts about the Cool Machine product and your experience with that?
I love Cool Machine products. I wouldn't go any other way as an insulator. As far as what you're getting built inside of a machine, you're getting the most bang for your buck, I would say, with the Cool Machine. Something that's really appealing to me with the Cool Machine is the ability to work on the machines, to understand the machines. I'm not working with clutches or different motors or different things where, if those have issues and I don't know how to fix it. With the Cool Machines, you can replace blowers, you can replace seals, they're electric, they're using controller boxes, things like that. So a lot easier to work on and be able to repair equipment if you needed to. But to be honest with you, with the Cool Machine, we have very minor issues with the Cool Machine, very reliable, solid machines. That's why we love the Cool Machine. So if I call in the Cool Machine, if we have a problem that we can't figure out, talk to Andy or Dave over there at Cool, and they're able to help us get the problem fixed right away. So great support system. Barry offers great support with equipment, or if we ever need support fixing equipment or anything like that, that support is there. Can't go wrong with Cool Machines for sure.
So tell us a little bit about your company and what you're branching out right now as far as your own individual location here and what you offer.
I started insulating in about 2013, started my own company in 2015. So been doing the installation for quite a while. We specialize in the retro market is where we found a lot of success. One of the really important things for us when insulating is we try to build network and partnerships. We try to do a lot of networking and things like that. And so one of the really good partnerships that we've been able to connect with is working with our utility companies and things like that. So that's really helped turn our company into we were an installation company, but we're able to turn ourselves into a home performance company. They require a bunch of different certifications, VPI certifications, and floor door testings and things like that. So that's been very beneficial. But anyways, to kind of back up a little bit, so started the company in 2015. We live in Mesa, Arizona. The Phoenix, Arizona area is really hot, and so a lot of people are looking for something to combat the heat. So the way I got started is I started doing paintable radiant barriers. That's kind of what I did. So that's how I got started, and then kind of evolved into getting insulation equipment. That's kind of when I met Barry. Started out with the CM 1500 and then worked our way up to the CM 2400. So anyways, but yeah, then we started offering radiant barriers. We offered blown-in fiberglass, blown-in cellulose, and then we kind of evolved and got into the spray foam world. So we're able to do spray foam, different things like that. We can offer energy audits and offer those diagnostic testings for customers that way too. So that kind of became a nice full package for customers. We could offer them a lot of different options for their homes, and we could help them find which options work best for their home, because it's not like a one size fits all. Every home's a little bit different and needs a little bit different type of service, and so that's what we really key into is what the home really needs.
That's nice because taking the one approach, we'll just top off your insulation and go.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for the customer a lot of times, because that may not be all that they need.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. And in most cases, we find there's a bunch of other issues. They've got duct issues, they've got attic air leakage issues. We're able to look at the full piece of the puzzle, and we're able to figure out, okay, we can show them different photos of their attic, of the issues that we find, and we can take care of those issues for them. So, yeah.
And blower door testing is a huge part of it, and that's something every insulation company should aim for to adding into their services. So that's huge.
Yeah, definitely. So that's something that makes us unique and differentiates us. That's kind of how we got going in the installation world, but we made a lot of happy customers. A lot of customers they leave us a lot of very high quality reviews. So we focus on the reviews and we focus on customer satisfaction and hiring good staff and things like that. So that's what our company evolved into over the last 10 years or so. So yeah.
Great. Now, you are adding on to your company in a very unique way. Tell us about that opportunity you're offering people now.
We found so much success that we decided to go with the franchise model. So, we are opening our company up to bring on franchisees, Everything that we've learned over the last 10 years, we're able to offer that to people that sign up with us. Our biggest focus is going to be support. How can we support our franchisees to make sure they're getting everything they need? We understand the marketing, we understand the sales, we understand the equipment, we understand networking with contractors and things like that. So the support is number one for us. So if you feel like you're in a place where you want to get into the installation world and you need, someone to help you do that, franchising with us could be a great way to do that. We're going to offer support. We're very passionate about the industry. We're not just trying to sell franchises. We're trying to, you know, change the world of insulation. Our primary focus is residential customers. And so if you feel like that's really good in your area, that could be a perfect fit for you.
Awesome. So not only are you getting them started into a franchise, you're offering them the tools and the opportunity for longevity and success.
Absolutely.
And that's huge.
It's huge. Absolutely. I mean, I've learned hundreds of lessons the hard way, right? I've used the wrong equipment. I've used wrong generators. I've used all sorts of different things. I've gone into sales appointment not knowing what the heck I was doing, lost, projects and sales and things that way. But now we have everything completely dialed in. All of our systems are in place. We have a really nice onboarding system, training facilities, everything, partnerships. We've got national pricing, the distributors, all sorts of partnerships, like I mentioned. And then, that's another partnership we have here with Insulation Machines and at Barry. He's going to be able to be a great asset and support as well. So, yeah, things are just kind of all falling into place. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Can't wait to see the first franchise get up and going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring our cameras out there.
Cool. Yeah.
So when you're looking for a franchisee, are you looking for an experienced company or people that are upstarting, or what you're thinking?
There's two different thought processes on that. If you're a contractor in the installation world and you need help with branding and need help with sales and marketing and all those different things, you could be a great fit for us. We'd love to have a conversation and see if that could be a good fit. On the other side, we can take someone and develop them as well. If you feel like you're good at sales and you're good at managing people, you want to be an owner operator in the business, that's what we're looking for as well. We want someone who's passionate about the industry. Those are the people that we're looking for. And then we can train you on the systems and the sales processes and everything else that we have in place.
So then, understanding the franchise model that you're bringing, how is that going to be profitable rather than starting independent installation companies?
So the nice thing is, I mean, we understand how to get you started with equipment for the least amount of expense. We understand how the best way to market right off the bat, and we understand the sales process. Those are three major, stumbling blocks for companies first getting started independently, where we've already figured that out. We can take you in, coach you, consult you, really help with that process of getting you going. If you get a lead and you don't know how to do the sales process and you lose that lead, you invested money to get that lead, it's really important to be able to convert that lead. And so, we've got a lot of tools, training, and all sorts of different things that can really help with that process. So that way you're having the best chance at winning those projects and be able to generate revenue and all those different things. So
yeah, things have become more complicated these days, haven't they?
yeah, no, most definitely.
I remember my dad calling the yellow pages up and saying, "Hey, I want to change my name to something that starts with an A, so you can be at the top of the yellow pages and the first one they see." And so it's a different world.
It's a different world. And like I mentioned, partnership's huge to us. And we have a partnership with a marketing company. They know the marketing side of the online world and the ins and outs of that. And so that's a good partnership to have, to great visibility for your company. Yeah. Awesome. Mm-hmm.
So then when it comes to equipment and the post-sale support, how important is that?
As an insulator, your equipment is extremely important. If your equipment goes down and you're on a project, I mean, you're not making any money on that project until you get your equipment working again. Equipment's huge. So that's why, we work with Cool Machines. Very customer support is huge too. If you don't understand how to fix your equipment, it's nice to have someone that does. And it's nice to have that support network for which someone can help you do that. That's why it's key to have the right equipment and the right network and support group. And so those are things that we figured out. We have a system in place and, we can help you if things happen in those areas.
Yeah.
So
And the equipment's not that complicated. It's rather simplistic if you once you start getting into it. So it's not something that's too difficult to fix while you're even in the field.
yeah, that's the beautiful thing about cool machines. You can fix your equipment on the job. That's a great thing. So
Great. So Nick, it's a pleasure to finally meet you.
yeah,
I've been a customer for a long time.
sure.
And we don't get out to Arizona very much at all. We were finally able to do so.
Yeah.
So thanks for having us here this morning. So in the description below, you're going to find information and a link to Thermo-S, and you can get information from Nick, and he'll guide you through the process of looking into the franchise opportunity. And if you have other questions about equipment and you need support for your own equipment, obviously feel free to reach out to us and we'll help you with your issues.